and
that was the first thing I learned.
And that and it went from there. And I'm a self-taught musician, for better or for worse. And but it all came from listening to those songs and like bands like Weezer and like Rivers Cuomo, and the way he translates simplicity in his chords into great music it seemed approachable for me as a young musician, because it sounded like, wow, this isn't hard to play at all, but it's like so genius in its own right. So we all grew up in that, and then it branched off, and we all did all sorts of. I think Eric's been officially in every style band that there could possibly be.
Probably true.
But you go when you grow up in those influences. I would have never have pegged myself for being in a band like this, but I'm so glad that I am, especially being a bass player, because it's made me play better. Like it's made having like infusions of funk and dance music. It really is kind of the heartbeat of a lot of the songs, and it keeps me honest. And that was one part about being a young musician that was so different. It's like, be sloppy, just turn it up, be loud, and it would all just kind of be
put your own
like
spin on it.
noise, this big wall of sound, and it's been interesting what a cleaned up version of our influences sounds like, because it's completely different.
Like in the multiple conversations I've had with, especially Eric and Joe, the different influences that you have had have played a role in how you guys act on stage too. I know how I see that Mallory, she's very classy, and she does it side to side. But there's the times I saw you just like when you did something, you went down earlier tonight on I think it was Tim.
You went down on me?
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was during Pony. Yeah.
It was definitely.
Of course it was.
It was definitely during Pony.
No, but the stage action that you guys have is so. It's very, very lively.
We don't want to just be playing songs for people. Like, we want to be involved. We want to have a show, Like, if we had more money, you would see crazy things up there.
Oh, yeah, pyro.
And that's very much a part of us. We're playing into a gimmick that we have, and we're having a great time.
And we're very theatrical. I mean, we did 2 Gaga tunes tonight, and that's not a coincidence or an accident.
Like, we planned that.
We love some Lady Gaga. Love me some Gaga.
And just a side note, I was standing by Dane, and he's like, I can't not dance to this song.
Well, and that's the point. Like, we've all been out to Union Street. We've all been to the Loading Dock. Rest of the soul. But we see our friends, and what do you want to do when you go to a bar? You want to dance, you want to have fun, you want to hear the songs that you love to sing along to.
Right.
And we're not like misstepping and trying to get that out there. And some people kind of give us grief for being a cover band or covering so much of this stuff, but we want to do that. That's what people like. We want to have fun with it.
And our whole concept
and it will drive us into original.
Our whole concept is to put on high intensity, fast, boom, 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 1 minute, or 3-minute pop tunes, one right after another. And that comes from the fact that we have seen like the Traverse City bar scene dominated by people that come in and they play 20-minute jam songs with a 15-minute guitar solo in the same beat through the entire tune. And I watch people fall asleep to it. So our whole concept is that we are the antithesis of that. And
that
that's
doesn't mean
where
there's lack of talent in that area.
So yeah, we're gonna play Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and we're gonna hit the songs one right after another. But that way, if somebody's not into what we're doing immediately, they might get into the next song or the one after that.
Right.
At some point, we're gonna hit the entire bar. We're not leaving anybody out.
Right.
Yeah, and one thing, when I try to describe this band to people, especially people that know me in the musical community, all I say is like, nobody's gonna have more fun at our show than the 5 of us that are on stage.
Yeah, that's all we want.
We'll play to 5 people. We'll play to 500 people. Guaranteed, you're gonna get the same amount of intensity from us, because nobody's having more fun than we are.
Yeah.
This is too much fun to not just get off on.
It's extremely self-evident that you guys have a lot of fun.
We're a little ridiculous.
Like,
you gotta be nowadays.
Like there was no worry in the fact that within the show that you guys just played, with the conditions that we were in, all of us, one person could have showed up. no people could have been there. You still would have
We
put on
still
a
would've
stage
played.
We were
show.
planning on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I looked at the time before we started and I'm like, all right, 5 people, let's do it. You know?
Bunch of
and,
goofballs,
Yeah.
seriously.
and you know what? We did
And we
have
put
fun no matter what.
we did put just as much energy into that as we did the night that we packed the loading dock.
Yeah,
Every inch of it,
we
you know?
really have had a
So
wide variety of audiences
Yeah.
at this point. We
You
played
know.
Kalkaska a couple times, and that was a hard one. We're like, come on, guys, you can come up and dance a little.
Yeah, we weren't sure if they were
We're not-
ready for us
Don't be
yet.
afraid of us.
Right.
So much to say. When you
there,
were on.
yeah, and there's nothing like wearing skinny jeans to whitetails. we played the Trout Fest, which was amazing. And but that was one of those moments where we were like, we were just the audience here might not necessarily get us, but we're here for
We're still
us.
having
Like
fun, yeah.
like we play free shows, you know, and I mean we love paying gigs, we certainly love money, but you know, we didn't do this as a job. It was very much like we were like, let's play some goofy songs and have fun with it, and then
Absolutely.
we started doing a couple of shows.
And I gotta say, between your goofy songs, you managed to interject your own originals.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
That's
a
where
seamless
it's going.
transition. It's a real seamless transition, just as a consumer. It's a
Yeah.
really good thing.
That's where, honestly, right now, most of our excitement is coming from. You know, we love doing the covers. We definitely will keep doing that, but we're finding our own sound right now, and we're babies. We're 6 months in, and so to have these 2 originals and working on more and being able, we've been recording with Guy Hirsch out at his place and Sonic Blooms, yep. And we are just really finding our own sound and how to convey that fun that we're having in the covers into something more personal, and that's been. It's just been amazing for me. This is my first band, so to be able to hear something that we created all together is just ecstatic for me.
And it's so important
excited.
nowadays to capture that, you know, newborn mentality, that kind
Yeah.
of, we're not following the rules and we're not conforming
Absolutely.
and we're not selling out, we're just us and
Yeah,
nothing to lose kind of thing. you know?
absolutely. You know, we only have more fun and more shows, and
Well, and nobody's more surprised by the kind of buzz behind the band than we are. People keep asking us to play shows, and they ask us to do big stuff, you know, and all of that is like, wow, really? You know, is that where we're at? Because, you know, this was just something we do for fun, you know, I mean, and all of a sudden, all these places are asking us to play, and that's been phenomenal to see how people respond to it. But at the same time, we just have to keep doing what we enjoy, and if people aren't going to listen to it, like, I play music for me. My goal in this band is to leave music behind me that I can listen to for a lifetime. I don't care about playing Union Street or playing, you know, whatever other bars are out
Those are
there. Like,
bonuses,
that
yeah.
is a blast. But like, leaving something lasting is what is important to us.
I think that's every musician.
Because
you know,
it's
that's
so
right.
hard in this town to find other people to play with. And now I'm playing with my best friends, and we're making music we love. That's all I can ask for.
So you're living to play, not playing to live?
Love it. Yes.
No, I want to thank you guys for coming in and doing this with us.
Yeah.
This is the first NM3 live video interview.
You're here.
I like it.
Cheers to
that.
experience.
Cheers to that.
What a
Cheers to
cheers to you
that.
guys. Yes. And best of luck
Thanks
to
for
the future of One Hot Robot.
Absolutely. You
Yes.
too,
So
you guys.
find you
did a
guys
great
on
job.
Facebook and
Yep, we're on
listen up
Facebook.
for that record that you're
We're gonna have some videos and some recordings coming out soon, so make sure to check us out.
We will.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Thank you, you guys.
Thank you guys rock tonight.
This is an NM3 production.